Hello, my celestial kings and queens. This is Mystic Storm here to clear a path to a new life with you. If you're new, welcome to the family. I pray that this message resonates with you and that you're able to gain guidance for the week of August 24th through the 30th, 2020. Okay? So I titled this weekly essence Equal Give and Take. Equal give and take. We have to have that, okay? So I will explain why. So we're going to look at the chart over here. And when I looked at the moon cycle for the week, the first thing I noticed is that we have all the elements present this week. To Monday through Tuesday, the moon is in Scorpio, water. Then it travels to Sagittarius, fire, from Tuesday morning through Thursday. And then the earth sign Capricorn follows midday Thursday through Saturday. And we land on Aquarius, air sign, closes out the week with the late Saturday to Sunday. And it also continues to Tuesday of next week, okay? So the order of the elements symbolizes a journey that we must take. All right. We have to heal and cleanse to know ourselves, water. To know what truly ignites our desires and passion, fire. To build and plan for the future, earth. And to visualize and speak our intentions into existence, air. Okay? We have to take this time to nourish ourselves before we can back up our personal worlds or give back to our personal worlds and receive all that we rightfully deserve, okay? So with the moon in Aquarius in conjunction with the 2/3 of our self-development trio, Saturn and Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, it shows us emotionally with the moon, we have to take time to have a deep understanding of ourself, Pluto retrograde, in order to go forth and continue to work on ourselves and be the best version that we can be, which results in growth and maturity, Saturn retrograde. If understanding and maturity isn't hard enough, we have to dig even deeper with the moon in Aquarius, Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter retrograde, opposition Venus in Cancer. Healing our hearts from past traumas is the underlying step that will get us to the next level. We may feel that this is hard to do, and especially to get over, because Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter in Capricorn, along with Venus in Cancer, they're all squared with Mars in Aries. But we can get through any obstacle by being observant and mindfully releasing unnecessary baggage. Thankfully, the healing of the heart comes with positive attributes this week. Venus in Cancer is trine Neptune retrograde in Pisces, and it's also sextile Mercury in Virgo. With the trine between Venus and Neptune retrograde, we can see the past illusions and the false mask from others and within ourselves. We are then able to think through and express what isn't working and what solutions we can bring to the table with Mercury in Virgo. We definitely have to face these issues head on because Neptune retrograde is opposition Mercury in Virgo. But Venus is in the middle to soften the blow. So we can work this out. So to close out this astrology portion of this video, last but certainly not least, we have the Sun in Virgo trine Uranus retrograde in Taurus. The Sun moved into Virgo Saturday of last week, the 22nd. So I want to shout out all my Virgos. Happy solar return / birthday. I pray that you get all that you desire, and I hope you have a wonderful time, okay? So I absolutely love Virgo energy, but yes, now with this aspect, destruction, chaos, and spontaneity are being highlighted this week with the Uranus retrograde in Taurus, but we are able to analyze any issue that may arise and handle them with ease with the Sun in Virgo. So there's equal give and take in every situation, but the major question is, what are you putting out into the world so you can receive it back tenfold? It's time to clean up our lives and make room for abundance. Okay. All right. So that's the astrology portion here. I'm going to dive into the oracle and tarot cards so we can see what the rest of the week has to do with supporting this. Okay. All righty. Let's get into it, shall we? We're going to start with the whispers of the ocean. Spirit, what messages and guidance do you have for us for the week of August 24th through the 30th? Messages, guidance that you have for us this week. Love where you are. Love where you are. This is number 24. That reduces to 6. That's harmony. And we were talking about getting back into harmony last week. So if you missed that, make sure you check that out. So with love where you are, it says, use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. Okay? So that's that equal give and take that we were talking about. You know, you have to, any situation that comes about, you can handle that with grace. Okay? You have to love where you are, have gratitude for what you have, observe, and before you act on something, before you react to something, make sure you're thinking about it, connecting your heart to your head. That's like your heart is Venus and your head is Mercury. Okay? So think about that as well. That's why I said it's good that, you know, Neptune and Mercury are opposition, and we might have that tug and pull to see like what's real, what's fake. You know, if you fake, I'm gonna call you out type stuff. But Venus is coming in. It's like, hold up. You know, soften it a little bit. Love where you are, love who you are, and, you know, love other people. That's so hard. I had got this message this morning to love people as they are. Keep them at a distance though. If you ain't feeling it, keep it at a distance. But, you know, you only love them, and then, you know, love yourself more. Love yourself more to know what to do and how to act on certain things. Okay? And then look at the bottom of the deck, y'all. It has every step counts. Number 10, that reduces to 1, new beginnings. So it says there is an advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. Wow. Wow, that definitely coincides with love where you are, because the last sentence it said connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. And then there's an advantage of taking things slowly. So you be observant and plan. You know, breathe through it. You know, don't react, you know, because you're sensitive right now. You're sensitive right now. So you can probably pick up on a lot of things. So just be observant again and release unnecessary baggage. But be strategic. I always say this, be strategic in what you're doing. And that way you can map out different things, plan out different things, and really get the most out of every situation, no matter what the obstacle is. Okay? Every step counts. Okay? Cool. So now we're going to get into the chakra insight oracle. So these are like overall essence part. This is like the essence part of the reading, and then we're going to go into the tarot for every day. Okay? Solar plexus splitting the deck, having confidence. We talked about that last week. And that, look, 15 reduces to 6, harmony, right? and then have confidence, and you have to, this might be your refuge, your home, being relaxed in your home. That's your shelter, that's your safety. That's where you can recharge and have your sacral chakra revitalized. I'm sorry, I said sacral, solar plexus. Solar plexus. You might need to work with your sacral chakra as well because they're so close. That's the orange chakra. That's in the pelvic area. What additional messages do you have, Spirit, for this week? Relationships. Relationships. So love where you are in relationships, right? Because what? Every step counts. Relationships. And I said sacral chakra, right? This is the sacral chakra card. So you also need, you know, home is, you know, your shelter and refuge, and you need to recharge. But relationships here, it says intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. And the main thing that comes out is acceptance and trust. Accept and love where you are. Accept and love who the person you're in a relationship with is at this point, and trust. And trust. Then what's the point of the relationship? Love where you are and connect your heart to your head. You know, you have to think logically, but also have compassion as well in this. Interesting. Interesting. And that's number 9. That's like wish fulfillment. Okay. So we got love here on the table a lot. So we're going to see we're going to go in with the good tarot to see what else is in store for us this week. And then for people that, you know, this might be people longing for relationships. This is also saying love where you are. Even if you're single. How is your relationship with yourself? Is it good? Is, you know, are you working on bettering yourself? These are things that you need to ask, okay? So consider that. And then with relationships here, I'm thinking again. It says use your sensitivity to know when to act. So there might be some triggers going on in your relationship to where you feel like, you know, you instantly want to act on something or react to something, but you have to be observant. That's what we said in the astro chart, you know, observant and be mindful of your thoughts and release what is unnecessary, because you can avoid unnecessary arguments and feuds over, you know, doubt and fear and all these underlying things. Temptation here at the bottom of the deck. 15 again. 6, harmony. Temptation. It's, you know, it's tempting to, you know, go after things we desire, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that, you know, or we see something beautiful and we automatically want to eat it, or we automatically want to get it. We have to have balance to know when our pleasures or our temptations will damage some things that we want. Okay? So let's see. What message do we have for Monday? Thank you. Ace of Earth. Beautiful. Coming out strong. Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday. Thank you. 9 of Fire. Wednesday. I felt this one. Yes, King of Air. Thursday, the call. That's Judgment, really, in reverse. There we go. Friday, the Chariot. Beautiful. Saturday. Okay. The Fool. Okay. Okay. And closing out for Sunday. Queen of Water in reverse. Okay. So look, the first thing that jumps out to me, because in the beginning in the Astro chat, I said that I noticed that all of the elements are here. All of the elements are here. And guess what? Earth, fire, air, water, all here at once. It's no double ones. It's equal balance, equal give and take, right? Especially, I'm touching these especially in our relationships. It could be intimate relationships. It can just be relationships with different people, like friendship type things, okay? So Ace of Earth Monday, I feel like this is us coming up with a plan, right? We're motivated to get on top. We're motivated to work towards our goals, work towards what we want and what we desire. So it's just like, I feel like we're having a new spark in ideas to start off the week. You know, you see how around the antlers, around the head, there's more light. So I really do feel like we're being more open and to receive messages and trusting our intuition in order to go forth to bring our manifestations into the physical realm. Okay? Nine of Fire in reverse. I feel like Tuesday will, you know, especially this is sacral chakra day. Monday is root chakra, right? If we're going from the root all the way to the crown here. So we're thinking about sacral chakra fire. I feel like this is something that we'll be working on, is our passions, working on something creatively in order to spark new ideas, right? Now, it might be a little challenging, but at the same time, this is something that we need to work on in order to bring what we are envisioning to paper, to, you know, the computer, to, you know, wherever you're wanting to create, to the ears of listeners far and wide, you know. We're working on our creativity and our passion on Tuesday. So then we have Wednesday, King of Air. King of Air. And I said yes when this came, because this is us having more, I don't want to say control, but that's what's sticking. We're having more wisdom in how we approach our thoughts. We're having more wisdom to know what is in our energy force and what we let into our energy force and what we give out. Okay? So I feel like this is a very protecting energy as well, because it's just like I'm looking into the king of swords eyes, and it's just like, try me if you want. I'm real calm right now, but try me if you want to, because I can cut you off real quick, and it will just be like, dang, how they do that? How they do that? Like, I mean, it was so graceful. It was no problem, you know. And then the only thing that keep coming to, it ain't nothing to cut that off. Like, for real, it ain't nothing. So, and it's ultimately up to us to make this call, right? This judgment here. So I really do feel like we're going back and forth to really see what it is we need to do in order to go forth. Okay, we might hear what we need to do from within, but there's some resistance. That's that letting go of past traumas. We know what we need to do, right? King of Swords, but and we hear it ringing in our soul, but something in us is tugging at us, right? And it's hindering us from moving forth. But here on Friday, we have the Chariot here. We have the Chariot balancing both the light and the dark, right? And the dark is our shadows, right? And that is where skeletons live. But in that, we have to see in both aspects, but also have a knowing. This looks like the High Priestess to me as well, because she has the pillars, right? And it's both the light and the dark for the High Priestess. So I do feel like you have to balance both the light and the dark in your world in order to sit in between and know that you can pick and choose what you want from me, but I'll give you a little bit of both, right? I'll give you a little both of the coffee and the cream, okay? To gently act before I react, right? This is definitely talking about how we react to certain things in our relationships, in our outer world. Equal give and take. If you want to take something away, in a sense, take something away, you still have to give, in a sense, in order to get what you want. Do you understand that? You have to give, even though it's something that you probably don't, necessarily want to do. But in order for you to gain something out of it that is beneficial to you, you have to give, and you have to think about this, right? So when you come to this middle ground here, the Fool, new beginnings all around. You went from hearing the call to not really in the background and not really wanting to listen to it, to you over here sounding it. You're sounding the call. You're saying, I'm ready for this. I'm ready to make this change. I'm ready for these new beginnings. I'm ready to receive all that it is that I deserve. I've given a lot, and I've worked on things, and I thought about things in order for me to gain what I deserve. So this is the Fool saying, be prepared to take this journey. Be prepared to take this journey, because the journey is for you, and it's not anything to be afraid of, because you have already worked so hard. You've already worked so hard on yourself and worked so hard diligently to balance, okay? The Chariot here. You're sitting in between both the light and the dark. You've worked on yourself, and I really do feel like the Fool is saying that what you're working on is material. This is home. This is family. This is business. Working on, success for yourself. And then a slick thought that these leaves were butterflies, because I was just like, look, that's just transformation, new beginning all the while. But since it looked like butterflies, I'll still take that message. That's cool. So lastly, we have on Sunday, Queen of Water in reverse. And I take this as our emotions are something that this is a continuous battle that we'll have to work on, right? Is really diving deep to cleanse and reprogram our mind to work through these emotions that are hindering our growth, that are not beneficial to what we want in this life. And we need to be patient with this growth, because this journey that we're on is lifelong. So especially with the Ace of Earth here at the pivotal part of the week, Earth energy is the slowest moving energy. Okay, so we have to be patient with ourselves and know that this all takes time, and that we will continue to work on ourselves. The new beginning it has to do with us continuing to dive deep. The new beginning, but if we're having this new beginning, that means that we're even closer to resolving all the issues that may be lurking in the background for us. We're finding peace this time. We're finding peace, and we're letting go. We're letting go, releasing, letting go. Okay? So beautiful. So I'm going to close out here with the Wild Offering deck. But before I do, you already know, you like, comment, share, subscribe, click that notification bell for me so you can continue to get content from this growing, abundant, beautiful, insightful channel. Okay? Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all. I love doing these weekly essences. They are blessing me. You know, they are helping me as much as I pray that they are helping you. Okay? All right, Spirit, what is the final message to close out this reading? For August 24th through the 30th. What's the final message we need to have? At the bottom here we have gratitude. Self-love. Self-love. Okay? And it's, come on, love where you are. Relationships. In order to fuel these relationships, we need self-love, right? We need to have that confidence, right? And we're working on that. We're working on that. It's on its way. Like, it's here, but it's also developing. We need time to develop it, okay? It says, show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. So it all begins with forgiving ourselves and letting go of it. All the guilt, all the shame, all the fear, all the anxiety, all the depression. Forgive yourself for it. That doesn't have to be your story every day of your waking life. That does not have to be your story. You can decide to forgive yourself and let go of all of this so you can begin and start anew. And it's like when you begin, I feel like, you know, even though life isn't linear, I feel like it's just a point, a dot point where it's like a new beginning and you keep going. Dot, it's a new beginning, keep going. Dot, it's a new beginning, keep going. You keep going. You learn these lessons and you continue to grow and mature. Saturn retrograde. Okay? This is the time. This is the time to step up, to love where you are. Have equal give and take within yourself and with your relationships. Okay? You make the call. You are vocal now, and you can express yourself in a way that is cool, calm, and collective with a little bit of spice, a little bit kick to it, so people can know that you're not playing. Respect my boundaries, okay? Because it's all love, but respect my boundaries, okay? That's sacral chakra here, okay? So this is what I have. Let me know how you take this. I hope that this can gain guidance. You can gain guidance from this weekly essence. And I pray that you all have a wonderful week. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.